We're back, changing construction experiences. This is Renovate and Build with Jim and Sandra.
Good morning and welcome back to the fall edition of Renovate and Build. Can't believe this doesn't seem like we should be done summer yet.
It keeps on coasting. Good morning. And hey, I just wanted to take a moment to talk about our ever-changing Vancouver skyline. You may have heard back in mid-September, Vancouver City Council approved Westbank Corporation's proposed tower at Beach and Howe. You know, I'm really excited as I got to see the rendering of how this new structure is going to fit the Vancouver landscape and be fully finished by 2018. You know, I think it's really going to be a pivotal in changing architecture here in the city. You know, basically the tower starts on a triangular base and increases in size as it twists towards the skyline. And when it's finished, it will be 160 meters tall, and that accounts to 59 stories. It's almost like this honeycomb that climbs out of the ground. And if you've seen a rendition of it, it's really an eye popper, and yeah, it's something that's completely unique and different to what you normally kind of see in a Vancouver high-rise skyline. So. And
what's the building going to contain? Is it residential or?
They say it's going to have market rental units from 370 to more than 3,000 square feet. So these kind of tiny little rental units up to 3,000 square foot apartments, which is as you know fairly large. And it's going to have retail outlets, a public plaza, and a rooftop, a green roof, as well as a rooftop pool. So.
And is it a designer, a local designer or architect? Or?
It was designed by a Bjark Inglis, and he's a 39-year-old architect out of Copenhagen.
He's young.
European chap, yeah.
So why do you think that this structure is going to be so pivotal in changing our city's architecture?
I think simply because, take one look at it and it's just different. It's kind of groundbreaking. It's something that Vancouver hasn't seen before, and I think we're all used to these kind of square rectangular boxes coming straight up out of the ground, plain in color, very little facade choices, all glass, and that's been kind of the Vancouver staple for so long. But again, take one look at this thing and it
almost seems to catch light all the way up, doesn't it?
It's just like a big tooth coming out the ground, and I think it just brings us kind of up to date with what's going on everywhere else in the world. We've seen all sorts of crazy things through China and Hong Kong and Dubai, and this is it's just something that's going to be a complete standout and kind of set a new direction in high-rise construction in Vancouver. So it's exciting. It looks great. So it's going to be interesting times.
It's time for the Product Face-Off.
Back this week with another home improvement product comparison. Our two super shoppers from Fairtrade Works, Meg and Gary. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning, Meg and Gary. Good to see you again this morning.
Good to see you too, of course. We see you every day.
I see Meg all in her sweater this morning, warming up. You didn't even want to get out of bed, did you?
It is cold out there.
It is chilly this morning. What do you have on store for us today?
We have intercom system. It's not like the old intercom system which everyone wants to take away. These are the good ones.
You took our theme of communication
last week,
literally, and went, okay, let's go for it.
Yeah. I'm introducing the Enforcer wireless video door phone. So what it is you can see and you can hear the person outside your door, and you can lock and unlock the door for them using the wireless handheld monitor.
I love it.
You don't have to be at the door.
Very
You can be
nice.
in your kitchen.
In your house coat or in the bathroom,
Yeah,
and still
and it's
answer the door.
wireless. Bring it all along with you everywhere you go. When you're doing laundry.
And ignore the people if you don't like the view.
Oh yeah, definitely. And they don't have to be able to see you through the peephole.
You look at the shadow in the
Well, we're
door.
talking about peepholes after this. I have that as my product.
So this handheld monitor with a viewing screen allows you to monitor situations outside the door in real time. So it's live.
Mm-hmm.
And it also comes with a built-in LED light for night vision operations.
Good.
So it's really good, and it also has the motion sensor, which captures images of people who are approaching to your property.
So you can take a picture if you needed it for security purposes
It
later.
takes pictures automatically.
Ah,
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, let's say 3 o'clock at night, somebody's handing out flyers, then they'll be on your camera. Yeah.
He sounds almost
Record
guilty,
it.
like he's done that before.
No.
I just wouldn't answer the door.
Yeah. And it's compatible with up to 3 monitors together. So, the master ensuite can have one. You can have one in the kitchen. You can even have one in the laundry room, wherever you spend most of your time.
Interesting.
Yeah. This wireless door intercom system has 492 feet range, and it has a 120 degrees viewing angle, so it's a wide angle. You can see a lot from it. Only downside is you have to be in the range for you to see it. You know, just like any other wireless system, just make sure there's less interference, and it's fully adjustable. It has the temper alarms, image display, and you can adjust contrast, brightness, ringtones, lock and unlocking, delay commands, everything, you name it.
Is it expensive? That's what I'm waiting for.
It is not. It's $265.
Really?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
how about the install? Is that going to be expensive?
Relatively, this is inexpensive to install because the monitor itself, it's wireless, so it runs on rechargeable or USB, and the camera can be hotwired.
Yeah, simple stuff.
Simple stuff.
One thing I always forget when I'm building a house, I always forget to run a low voltage wire for the doorbell. Time and time again, you think, okay, got that, and the wire that the doorbell is always forgotten. It's just,
don't worry, $265 can cover your.
That's an upsell right there.
Yeah.
Meg, what are you bringing us?
So today I'm talking about the Breno peephole viewer. This is good for people who want to upgrade from the regular peephole.
That sounds
but
naughty.
Sounds creepy.
I kind of don't know why they named it like that, right? So, but what this does is it's a regular peephole from outside, and then inside it's an image of you have an LCD panel, so you can see who's there. So no more squinting your eyes and looking through the peephole. And this is good for people who need help with their vision, right? And they can see who's out there without alerting, whoever is knocking at your door that you are home. This is also good because it compensates for the fisheye distortion. You know how like the peephole is convex?
Convex.
Yes.
Convex, right? It flattens out the image and you can see who's out there at your door. You push a button and it'll show you, just like on the digital camera, you can see who's out there. If you press it again, it'll zoom in. The difference between my product and Gary's is that this doesn't have LED lights for nighttime use.
And it's not wireless.
No, it's not wireless.
So it has to be attached at the back of the door. But at the same time, it has the same feature. The other party, the visitor, cannot see your pupil through the peephole.
Right.
Can't see that you're there.
I remember when I was a little kid doing a canned food drive. The people at home, they just don't want to open the door for you. It's so frustrating.
This will stop all of that.
Yeah,
Any of the solicitation at the door.
That's right. And it's pretty cheap. It's cheaper actually compared to Gary's. This is $140 for the set, and you can get it from smarthome.com.
Yeah.
And Gary, yours, where can we pick that up?
Homecontrols.com.
Homecontrols.com.
Yep.
And we'll have all of that information.
Next time, Jim, you know where to get
I'll give you a
the
call.
product.
But on a serious note, what it reminds me of is just people who are a little bit older in age or elderly people where, the doorbell rings and they have to get up and go to the door where they can just literally check there. And just,
I was thinking when I'm playing sick at home and I don't want my boss to know when he's at the door, we're trying to find out
In
where I
fact,
am.
your boss is sitting right there.
I know. I was just mentioning
beside
Jim.
you.
Now you know what Sandra does.
yeah, okay. We have to install a camera inside.
Inside out.
Okay, guys, so thanks so much. If you want to know more about purchasing today's featured intercoms, you can visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/renovate and build and see Gary and Meg's entire extended product information.
Enjoy your weekend, you guys, and we'll see you next week for another edition of Product Face Off. I guess it's security cameras.
Yes, it is.
Next week. So.
And hey, guys, before you go, I've got a little quiz question here for you. So I want you to guess what you think is the annual home income cutoff range for a family to be able to afford the average home in Vancouver. So what would a family need to
Earn in a year?
Yeah.
to be able to afford an average home in Vancouver?
Average home as in house, single house.
Yes.
Yes, single family home.
Oh, gee, that's like three incomes. That's what you're going to need for.
I would say
Vancouver.
250,000.
250,000? What do you say?
I would say 120.
That's
Oh,
good.
she's pretty
Really
close.
close. 125,000
Oh.
is less, and it's exceedingly difficult. Well, if you're earning less than 125,000, they say it's exceedingly difficult to be able to get into the
It's
to the
getting really
Vancouver home
difficult
market.
these days.
Yes.
Very difficult. So to deal with the crisis, and why we brought that up, is Vancouver has now created an affordable housing agency. And to tell us how things are progressing with this new organization, we're going to be speaking with Vancouver's chief housing Vancouver's chief housing officer this hour. That's going to be right after this break.
There's still lots more ahead. This is Renovate and Build, powered by Fair Trade Works with Jim and Sandra.